WTAP looks back on this day in history in today's We the People, celebrating 250 years.
On May 19, 1943, British Prime Minister Winston Churchill and U.S. President Franklin Roosevelt plot the cross-channel landing that would become D-Day, May 1st, 1944. That date will prove a bit premature as bad weather becomes a factor.
A moment to reflect, a time to remember. Join WTAP in celebrating We the People. Watch This Day in History every day on WTAP News at 6, proudly sponsored by WVU Medicine Camden Clark. Now, here's your first